I was raised by a family of narcissists, as many of us were, and my sister and I have had many fallings out due to the fact she basically worships them, and I have come to terms with the fact they weren't the best and I need major therapy, as does she, but she doesn't believe in therapy. Because of this, our relationship is rocky and I feel like I'm walking on glass when we speak. However, we both had kids at the same time, same gender, twice in a row. So we rekindled our sisterhood for the kids to know their cousins. Due to us going through the same shit at the same time, we deal with almost all the same problems in most ways: kids' first sickness, kids' delays in speech, kids' progressions, whatever. And normally, one or the other has advice. Oh, your kid has constipation? Add a little water to the breast milk. Your breast milk supply is low? Try drinking coconut water? Have you heard about this little developmental trick? It helps them walk. All is fine and well and normal because that is how normal relationships work. We do, however, have very different discipline styles. I've always been a fan of authoritative parenting and she is very authoritarian with the spanking and the yelling and the CIO sleep training, so we avoid speaking about those things. Last week she mentioned her kid only plays with things he knows he shouldn't, like opening doors he's not supposed to, trying to get into cabinets he's not allowed in. I, as always, said, oh, I found a good way to handle that with my son. If I don't react and calmly redirect, he normally gets bored and moves on. I noticed if I seemed excitable or raised my voice, then he thought it was silly and would try again. It's been a lot easier now that I just kind of ignore him and change his focus. She lost it, y'all. She flipped her lid. She started telling me that gentle parenting doesn't work on her kid. Her kid is crazier than mine and anybody could tell me that, which sounds like not a thing to boast about. And that I shouldn't tell her that she's not allowed to yell at her kid. Then she said that she just wants to enjoy having a sister and I ruined that, and that for somebody who complains about the trauma this family gives you, you sure do mistreat everybody in it, and then said that nobody likes talking to me. I've never complained about trauma from my family, but I do run a family trauma recovery page in which I do not talk about my own experiences and am very vague and just talk about how to identify where certain personality traits may have come from in childhood, so I guess she meant that? Anyway, I asked her right before she blocked me if I was being rude because I didn't mean to, if so, and she said never to give advice without asking. Then she blocked me. I have a little bit of autism, so am I just entirely missing where I went wrong? AITA for offering advice the way I did?